Okay, I picked up a new new to me vintage used knife at the High Alley swap meet area over by the Main Street and the post office in Quartzsite. This is a find I got from one of the guys I go to regularly. He has a lot of really rusty, really crusted up old knives in a pile, and if you dig through and have the foresight to what it might look cleaned up, you can get a deal on it. I paid $5 for it, which may or not be perfect, but I kind of liked the guy and I'd like to get him some money. But this knife is a 1980s Colonial LK95 lockback knife, and it was rusty. So we got it cleaned up, and I'll show it to you here for a minute, and then later I'll show you what other vendors have over at the High Alley swap meet area. If you got a chance, get on over to Quartzsite and check out the vendor area for this season. But this one's nice. It has good opening and closing snap. Hinge pin is not perfect, but it's okay. I cleaned it up, and it's firmer now for some reason. Maybe the grease has bolstered it, but this is really nice. I got the rust off, and it feels good. It's cleaned up. Blade it's reasonably sharp for being sitting that long, but I did clean it a little and sharpen it some. Got a lot of rust off. That sounds good, doesn't it? I like that. Yeah, the knife. Colonial, I didn't know Colonial made lockbacks. I know they make an LB lockback, and they make them both 95 and 125 series, meaning the 95 meaning the thickness of the blade, the 125 inch and 95 thousandths and 125 thousandths blade steel. The lockback LB series is considered 125 on a couple I saw on eBay. But I'm not really going to get into collecting Colonial lockbacks, but it was good to get this one for my general lockback collection. Yeah, if you get on out to Quartzsite, you want to check out all the vendors for the knives and stuff. Being mindful that there is a megaton of Chinese wannabe real knives out there. Pakistan and Chinese. Pakistan's not too bad looking, but to me they hold no collectible value other than you got the market cornered on Pakistan brass lockbacks. This one was kind of cool. Colonial closed up in 1998, and for comparisons, I have my Buck Model 112 Ranger Slim Select with thumb stud opening, and they're really not comparable other than they have black plastic handles. Well, this is FRN, fiberglass reinforced nylon, well constructed, high quality, everyday user from Buck, the 112 Ranger Slim Select. This was marketed for everyday user practical knife, but I don't think it would have held up very well with the load I put on it. That hinge pin pivot point connection is pretty weak, but it's a nice looking knife. Practical single blade, everyday carry, but it's certainly not a one-hand opener, no thumb stud. It's a great pocket knife for the day, 1980s. All right, next up is some stuff for sale at the swap meets. A bunch of cheap Chinese knives and a lot of other stuff you might find interesting. God bless you. Back at the Main Street swap meet, a lot of the Chinese knives are out. stuff called the Firefighter. This is a bunch of stuff, looks like a assortment of Chinese and Pakistan blades. Different ornamental or ornamented designs and heavy, well, sort of heavy duty. The liner lock mechanism looks massively cheap on a lot of these. Some of the deals are good though. If you really are going to abuse a knife, this is the place to buy one. I'm going to check out the whole place. I mean, these vendors got everything. Yeah, if you get a chance, get out to Quartzsite, check out the Main Street swap meet area over by the post office. All right, knife nuts, check this case out. Got everything from Spyderco assortment to a Buck Auto, 110 Auto, Chris Reeves Benchmade, and a cool Buck fixed blade model 192. Yeah, get on out here. Get on out to Quartzsite. See what's going on. A really good selection of cast iron products cooking. Get a chance, get on out here to Main Street swap meet venue over by the post office. If you're in Quartzsite in the next month and a half, and check out the vendors. This is a really cool, real cool assortment. It's got more than just this. He's got a good selection of everything in general. Come on out. Get on out to Quartzsite. All right, go ahead and speak.
World War I, the basic Australian trench knife. And there is a mark on it that's like a V. And other than that, that's about the only way you can identify them. They're double-edged and with the original sheath. Don't see those around much.
You have a lot of unique items, unique knives here.
There's a vintage Western. Boulder, Colorado. That's a big pocket knife.
Certainly is.
It's a liner lock. Excellent condition.
All right, hey, knife nuts, get on out to Quartzsite.
There you go.
Check out what these vendors have to sell. They have a lot more than just knives, all kinds of classic tools, items for sale. Get on out here. We're at the Main Street swap meter area by the post office.
It's called High Alley here.
High
Alley.
Alley.
Yeah, not High Jolly. High Alley.
High Alley. Come on out.